I've just been waiting for my characters to load. Still not loading. Meow. Anyway, hi, we're back. We're back. Yay! Nothing like the internet going out to on your first live stream back in months. If I had channel redeems and stuff by being an actual person, that was partnered or affiliated or whatever, um, you could get first again. But there is no first. There's nothing. There's only points that you are racking up, which I didn't change. Anyways, we're back. The music's back. If it's too loud, let me know. We're logging in. Back to the Dark Moon Island. We missed the Pokemon! Oh, that is actually the thing that bothers me the most, is that we missed the Pokemon. Like, straight up. The the one thing. Oh. Ooh, I'm finally streaming live according to Stream Elements. I am live and streaming. Fire in the disco. My YouTube music now says it has sound, like I can hear it, so we're good. It's my desire. All right. So, as a matter of like, I must do it. We're gonna fish because I was stymied from my fishing. But we're probably just gonna do a dungeon anyways. We're just gonna give up, go back to it, scream internally, you know, like you do. Does this count as two streams though? Do I officially have two? Oh, I think it has to be different days. I think it has to be different days for the. Oh no, I'm gonna have to stream more. What a travesty. Also, welcome back everybody. Aha! Aha! It's time, guys. Lock in. Yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't want it to be too small so that you don't see it. I don't mind it. It covers a little bit because it's like only one every 15 minutes. It's not a big deal. I don't know. What do y'all think? If you have an opinion on size of Pokemon, seems pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. We do these things for you. All right. This is one of the few games I'm also going to be recording the cursor on. I normally don't, but World of Warcraft, the cursor is special. It's cursed. I can boop myself on the nose. Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, fire in the gates of hell. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. Fair enough. Fair enough. See, we got a crate anyway. Oh. You don't want me. He jiggle. And yeah, there's a lot of Baby No Money in this playlist just because like it makes the brain go bzz right now, and I'm unapologetic about it. I think I even need more Young Gravy in here than I have because I only have like one song by Young Gravy, maybe two. You're certified gigolo. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He a gigolo. He a gigolo. It's just a dragon floating along, just floating along. Okay, and so we're doing dungeon running, even though there's a new expansion out, because I don't have the expansion. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. Dragon along, casual dragon. But yeah, Midnight came out, and this, Midnight FOMO. Um, Midnight's the new expansion, the second part of the World Soul Saga. It is about Zalatath, the evil void demon, and the bad void monsters, and the voices in Erator's head, and some other stuff that it's all right. I'm interested. Don't get me wrong. I am interested, but it's a WoW storyline. There's a lot of stuff happening. It's very dramatic. But since we don't have that, but I still wanted to play because I want to play. Um, yeah, we're doing leveling or hardcore or classic or season of discovery or more leveling or gold hunting or auctioneering or transmog. I mean, there's so much we could do without doing the new expansion. But at some point, I will get the expansion, and at that point, I will probably level through it. But we pull. So what we're doing is we're leveling. All right. So 33 dagger maw. We need. Well, let's go look. We've already got some of the stuff from this. All right. So.
What do you seek?
Ooh, we could already get one. Extra lemony herb fillet. Requires level 50? Oh, okay, maybe this is not so good of an idea. Is there anything that I can... Oh, okay, maybe that one. 10% of your health. Ineffective over level 50. So that one's good. It only costs 10. We already got this toy. This is slide whistle. Got to be higher level for these. Okay, so we're not doing as bad as I thought. Ah, Blorp. To get Blorp, we have to have 50. And Blorp is probably a companion pet. Chat no work? Oh, chat's not working. You're right. There is no chat. Okay, hold on. I can fix that. Okay, I know it's part of stream elements, but I'm not remembering where it is. Hmm. Meryl. Okay. I'm having trouble finding what I'm looking for because I am dumb. Hold on. I can look. I can fix it. Ha! I have fixed it. It only took a moment for me to remember how to have a brain. Ha ha! Okay. So, we're going to get this because we need it. And then we're going to get Blorp. But chat is fixed. There's a treasure map, but it costs 100. We already got the Darkwater Skate, and I don't... Ooh. So, yeah, there's other things we could get for Dagger Moss. We're in the ground. We're like in the ground. Okay, now we're out of the ground. Yay! We did it! Oh, that's a cute emote. I feel somewhat silly. I feel silly. What I actually ended up doing to fix it was just clear the cache, and it worked fine. Just for the history, just for all you know, all you to know, the truth. All right, I'm getting boxes. I want them boxes, but I gotta open the boxes. There's a box. Ooh, we got Dark Moon Dogs, Draught of Precision, Dark Moon Firewater. And what I really want is the Dark Moon Firewater, because yes, I can use them, but I can also sell them later when the Dark Moon Fair is gone, because the Dark Moon Fair is a thing that only happens first week of the month. But it comes back regularly, obviously, so. This wand's cool. Another sealed crate. More stuff. We're going to reorganize our stuff. Critical strike and size. Ooh. We got some red hot wings. Those actually heal us. So we'll put that in the list. Not for very much, but they actually do heal. All right. We did the Pokemon. We did some fishing. I feel satisfied. Time for another dungeon. Oh. Again. This is one of our cool vehicles. I have this one because I'm an engineer. on one of my main characters. I didn't actually make it. A friend of mine, um, Lithium Twist, made my chopper for me, but yeah, I really love it. It's fun. It has a sidecar, so a friend can ride along with you. And yes, we're going back to increase our, like when we come out of the dungeon, we'll be near the carousel because we'll probably need it. All right, what other buffs can we give ourselves? Sure, that will do. And we'll not quite there for that one yet. Eat some food. Wow, we find a group. So everything's been, other than losing the internet, everything's been going pretty well, I think. Like, computer-wise, the computer has been functioning the way I want it to. The music isn't overtly taxing my computer while playing. Well, I don't know. I don't know that World of Warcraft's hugely resource heavy, but it is. It's a pretty hefty game overall, especially in dungeons and stuff. So I think I might be able to do this streaming thing okay for a while. I am munching on snacks because I had low blood sugar earlier. Nice, we might have actually gotten a Lich King dungeon. Catch that Pokemon! What is that, a Zangoose? I don't know, he looks kind of like he'd be a wrestler. Oh, we're doing Culling a Strathholm. This is an interesting dungeon. This is a very far in the past of this reality. I am currently in human guise. I have been transformed to look like a human. A human, you say?
Why, hello. It's so nice
All
to
right.
see you. Take care of
We have
yourself out there.
so Chromie, the trans dragon, is in need of help because the Infinite Dragonflight are trying to change the past to change the future. You know, like you do. And so we have to go back to the past to put right what once went wrong. Actually, put wrong what once went wrong in this case. And then when things so basically we have to fix the bad things and make them bad. This is a historical thing from Warcraft 3. It's a recreation of a mission in Warcraft 3 where Arthas, who later becomes the Lich King, has to try and stop a zombie uprising with zombies. All right. So Chromie has asked you to accompany Arthas and Callis Stratholme. You are to speak with her again after Mal'Ganis is defeated.
Is this goodbye or?
Also, there's a guy you can get. An unspent talent point. I'm going to spend it right now. And let it decide. I don't know. Fuck it. Got it. We're good. I figured it out. Tank. Why is the tank not coming? Okay, there. Now they're arriving. Good. Commands don't appear? Okay, I will have to change that later. That's probably a setting that I set up. Alright, we are in the city of Stratholme, and everything is going to go badly. Did anybody start the quest? Where's Arthas? Yeah, we need to talk to Arthas, guys. Alright. I also have a brew.
It's like meeting again for the first time. We'll meet again.
Here we go.
I've seen it.
Lightbringer. Lord Uther!
Glad you could make it, Uther.
Alright, I might actually turn this up a
Watch
little
your
bit.
tone with me, boy. You may be the prince, but I'm still your superior as a paladin.
As if I could forget. Listen, Uther. There's something about the plague you should know. Oh no. We're too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
What?
This entire city must be purged.
How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that
We gotta
command
kill
even
everybody.
if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthur?
Arthas, have you lost your mind?
Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't just...
It's done. Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight.
You've
And then
just
the music goes,
crossed a
kill
terrible
them
threshold,
all.
Arthas.
You've just crossed
Jaina?
a terrible
I'm
threshold.
sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
So, our two greatest allies just left us, and we have to kill all the people in the city before they become zombies and start infecting everyone around them. Alright, Arthas, let's go! Let's go kill an entire city worth of people. Because it happened in the past,
Take
so we
position
gotta make
here,
sure it happens
and I
now.
will lead a small force inside Stratholme to begin the culling. We must contain and purge the infected for the sake of all of Lordaeron. Lordaeron will be saved.
This is gonna suck. Let's go! This is fun though, you know, this is what you want to do with your 4 friends. Murder an entire city. Okay, yeah, we're ready.
The city will be cleansed. Remember, these people
Everyone
are
looks
all
ready.
infected with the plague and will die soon. We must purge Stratholme to protect the remainder of Lordaeron from the scourge. Let's go.
I'm RP walking. Can you help
I can only
us?
help you with a clean death.
Well, there we go. Just
That was just the beginning.
this is what we're doing.
This is the beginning.
Oh,
I've been waiting for you, young prince. I am Mal'Ganis. As you can see,
oh, and people have become
your
zombies.
people are now mine. I will now turn this city, household by household, until the flame of life has been snuffed out.
I won't allow it, Mal'Ganis. Better that these people die by my hand than serve as your slaves in death.
All right, it's time.
Mal'Ganis will send out some of his Scourge minions to interfere with us. Those of you with the strongest steel and magic shall go forth and destroy them. I will lead the rest of my forces in purging Stratholme of the infected.
All right, it's time. It's murder time. Oh, this is gonna suck. I forgot about the random zombies from everywhere that are just gonna attack me. Healing time. All 3 of our DPS are just running ahead to kill undead. It's kind of funny. Especially with the music. Guys. guys.
New toys.
Here we go. Abominations. Fun times. Ooh. Got cut out of skills. Crap. Okay, come on, come on. Let me do it. All right. And now we wander around and kill people until we find all the bosses and, well, you know. It's a dungeon. There'll be more exposition, people will scream, sadness will be had. Yes, we are back! And we are running from zombies. Oh no, I don't want this guy to die because he's actually been doing really good for us. No dying. How about no dying for everyone? These guys are trying to die really hard. Arg. Okay, somebody else is resurrecting them. Sweet. Oh, they are trying really hard to get themselves killed.
Too late, champion of Lordaeron. The dead shall have their day.
Alright. Things are starting to...
Such strength. It must be mine. I want a sample. The master's plan.
Ooh, I got a book.
Champions, meet me at the town hall at once. We must take the fight to Mal'Ganis.
Alright.
A small sacrifice for the greater good.
Lead the way, Prince
Follow
Arthur.
me. I know the way through.
My way.
I will not allow this plague to spread. Yes, I'm glad I could get to you before the plague.
I'm gonna make you...
What is this sorcery?
Yep, we are back into dungeon with the zombies. Oh, those are bad guys. There, see, that's the way fights are supposed to go. Tank's supposed to keep the damage on him,
Mal'Ganis appears
or
to have more
her,
than Scourge
or
in his
them.
arsenal. We should make haste.
and the DPS are supposed to live and not get punched in the face. Makes everything better.
More vile sorcery.
Oh
Be
yeah.
ready for anything.
Jerk.
Let's move on.
All right.
Watch your backs. They have us surrounded in this hall.
Yeah, I'm not actually worried about them surrounding us in this hall. Because it's one of those situations where not so much we're stuck in here with them, it's that they're stuck in here with us.
Mal'Ganis is not making this easy.
We're time traveling at the moment, as I mentioned earlier. We've gone back in time to save the past and let this man kill.
They're very persistent.
Oh, look at this wonderful feast. An entire city, because that's what happened in the original timeline. And apparently you can't save people in the timeline or it'll fuck up other stuff. So, sad face, we gotta hurt people. I mean, well, they're all infected with zombies. It would be like saving Raccoon City. This is the Warcraft's Raccoon City. We can't save it. Anyway.
What else can he put in my way?
Prince Arthur's Minute. On this day, a powerful darkness has taken hold of your souls. The death you are destined to visit upon others will this day.
I do what I must for Lordaeron, and neither your words nor your actions will stop me.
We'll see about that.
Excuse me. can't do it. You can't get me. Look at those green numbers flying. That's me. That's the healing. Aha! There we go. Now we gotta go fight Mal'Ganis. There is also a dragon that, if we were on heroic, I think would be here, but I don't think we're on heroic, unfortunately.
This will only take a moment.
Let's
I'm
go.
relieved this secret passage still works.
I'm relieved you remember it exists. Alright.
This city will be cleansed.
For
Let's move through
Lordaeron!
here as quickly as possible. If the undead don't kill us, the fires might.
Alright. This is a gauntlet, and it is somewhat brutal. And I'm mostly going to make my way through it by standing in one spot and healing them while they murder everything, which is what I do. But I'm also doing damage actively. Oh, somebody leveled up. And dispelling corruption. Why can't... Oh, I have to stop moving. That's why. Alright. We're doing good here. Even Arthas is running along with us.
Rest a moment and clear your lungs. But we must move again soon. That's enough. We must move again. Mal'Ganis awaits.
They're trying to kill my tank. Alright.
At last, some good luck. Market Row has not caught fire yet. Mal'Ganis is supposed to be in Crusader Square, which is just ahead. Tell me when you're ready to move forward.
Alright. Somebody's going back. I don't think... Yeah, there's no dragon to
Justice
get, so...
will be done.
Here comes Arthas.
We're going to finish this right now, Mal'Ganis. Just you and me.
This will be a fine test, Prince Arthas.
I'm asleep. Damn. Damn. That's not good for them. I'm asleep again. Fuck. There's nothing I can do. I don't have a trinket or anything. God, I should think about that. We did it. We did it.
Your journey has just begun, young prince. Gather your forces destiny.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To the ends of the earth!
To the ends of the earth, Mal'Ganis! Yeah.
You performed well this day. Anything that Mal'Ganis has left behind is yours. Take it as your reward. I must now begin plans for an expedition to Northrend.
Haha. Alright. We're gonna ditch because I don't want to like make them wait until I'm ready to do my next dungeon. Ugh. We leveled up at least once. Yep. It says this one, huh? Increase haste by 3%. That's good. It makes our spells faster. Makes heal over time effects tick more often. Like if you have something that does X amount of healing every 30 seconds, it speeds up how quickly each of the individual ticks of healing hits, so it gives you more healing over time at certain thresholds. At least that's how it used to work. I don't know if that's still the way it works. They changed this stuff. Anyways, yay, we did a dungeon. That was good. I have to go to the bathroom again because I have been drinking soda and playing video games. So we are going to take a short moment, but I am going to leave you here with the carousel. Actually, I'm going to leave us on the carousel. We're going to ride the dragon. Oh. Alright. And I will be back. Hopefully this doesn't make anybody dizzy, but you know. Alright. So I'm making a list of things that I need to change. And I think I probably do want chat commands to be in the actual chat. So I will change that. I also eventually want to have a transition, but I'm probably going to make my own transition. Anyways. Yeet. We're going to turn Warcraft back down a little bit so the music is overwhelming it. But I just want the voices to be heard a little bit better for a moment. There we go. Alright. So, successful dungeon running. I don't remember, now that we broke stream, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I definitely want to continue streaming. That's not that, Now I see why people use round numbers and start it at specific times. that makes sense. I'm thinking like 2.5 hours I've been streaming. We haven't even touched single-player content, like leveling or anything like that. And we don't have to. That's the thing about leveling in the Dungeon Finder. Is you literally don't have to touch any quests. It's like... It's a great way to level alts when you've already, like, played all the expansions, or now, where they've kind of just, like, weirdly changed the leveling system. And I don't think the leveling system's bad necessarily. Like, I think that it definitely addressed the issue that they had, which was this is like the 11th expansion or 12th expansion or whatever it is. It's the 12.0 version of World of Warcraft. So as each expansion went on, there was more leveling content every time, and it was ludicrous to think that someone was going to go through the 1 to 60, and then go to Outland, do 60 to 70 there, then go to Northrend, and then back to the old world for 80 to 85, and then to Pandaria, then to Warlords of Draenor, and just keep going through all the expansions before they could ever like play the end game with their friends. So I mean, I like the idea, the setup they have now, where you play like 1 or 2 of the previous expansions as you level, and it pretty much locks you into one of the recent ones if you're a new player, but you can choose it once you've leveled one character through the expansions. And then you can play any of the expansions you want with any character you want, and go back and level and do stuff in it, and see the stories and get quest rewards and reputation and all the stuff you can do. And then when you're at level cap, you can go back overpowered and still be overpowered like you would be if you out-leveled old content in the old world. And I know this probably doesn't make a lot of sense, and that's the problem. That's the problem with MMOs, and that's the problem with World of Warcraft, is that it's too fucking complicated. And if you haven't already been playing it for a long time, then you're screwed, because you're just like, what are you talking about? Welcome to MMOs. And that's why I'll argue that sometimes simpler is better. Like Palia is amazing. For what it does every bit of that pretty darn well. Like, I know some people aren't the biggest fans of cooking or fishing or whatever, like they may not like that content as much. But it's a solid system. It's implemented well. Like, the scope of the game is really good. And it gives you, a lot of creativity, you know, expressiveness of characters. You can talk to people. You can grind for hours. And you can do all of that in World of Warcraft. But World of Warcraft is primarily about fighting things and doing quests. And then you do the group content. Whereas Palia, the group content, like, you can run around all the zones and do stuff in parties. And it's, for the most part, you can do it in groups. You don't have to solo a lot of that. Now, there is, like, some quest stuff that I think you have to do solo, but I don't do the quests because I don't fucking care. I love Palia, though. It's good. And I'll probably play that at some point on stream. But no, we're playing World of Warcraft today. We might play other games today. I don't know. It depends on how long I play. But, alright. More dungeons? Yes, I think more dungeons. But we might want to turn in this quest and get experience and gold. So, I didn't talk to Chromie after I did it, so we're gonna have to go back. All right. Well, that's not that hard. And it'll give us something to, like, show you the size of the world. Okay. Going back to the old world. All of this is not going to be in the VOD, so like the music, not going to be there. It's just going to be Warcraft sounds. So you're going to have to rely on the song notification at the top. I actually really like that little widget though. It was very easy to use. I like it. I need to put it on the starting up and interstitial like other screens. It's another one of those notes, you know, that I didn't think about. But that's easy to do. Alright. So we are in Thunderbluff. Oh, we're right outside Thunderbluff. In Mulgore. Which is where the Tauren, which are cow people, live. Okay. We want to go here. To Ogremar. To look at the trading post. Because that's what I'm actually doing. Alright. There's a couple ways to do this. Unfortunately, I don't think the Zeppelin is going to be coming by anytime soon. But we can fly, so we could just fly there. But flying requires thought. And there is a taxiing system. Because before there was flying in the old world, you took flight masters. Ooh, what you spend? Desolate. Oh, I can't get that. I tried to get that quest. It doesn't exist because I'm not in the right timeline. Ah! I don't want to. Okay. Anyway. Lore walking. Alright, so what we actually need to do is not go to Ogremar. That'll be our eventual goal. No, I forgot. We are actually going to Tanaris, Bootlegger's Outpost, because we need to go to the Caverns of Time, which is in the desert, down here in the south. Again, we're right here. We want to go there eventually, but we also need to go here.
Go in peace.
Because we forgot to turn in the quest with Chromie. That gives me an opportunity to talk about Chromie again. I played World of Warcraft on stream in the server, the Discord server, and so like I'm like, oh, what have I already talked about? My brain is like, I already said these things, but I still am going to talk about them again. So you know, you're stuck now. Anyway, Chromie was always one of my favorite characters. Chromie is a gnome who is actually a dragon and a bronze dragon. And bronze dragons are time dragons. They control the time ways. They try and protect the one true timeline, yada yada. Okay? Which is why we went and did atrocities in the past to keep the world from being screwed up by the infinite dragonflight. Anyways, Chromie's full name is Crodormaru or something like that. Which in dragon naming conventions is a masculine name. Because there are dragon naming conventions in World of Warcraft. Like Zarek Straza, Alex Straza. Those are both girls. The ending, the za ending is a girl name. And there's several different like variations on it, but like the way that the names are formed says whether or not, you know, they were basically assigned a specific gender. But Chromie's not a boy. And So, for a long time, people just headcanoned that Chromie might be trans. And eventually Blizzard was like, yes, Chromie is trans. They ran with it. I don't know that if it was ever the original intention. Oh, look at this horrible battlefield that we're flying over. Forgot, we're going over the Barrens. Yeah, that I'm just going to ignore that. Anyway, back to the trans dragon. And so it's gotten to the point now where Chromie's even talked about it in game. Just like, no, this is how I feel comfortable. This is who I am. And nothing like, waving a trans flag because this is Azeroth, not Earth. But, you know, um, and they have like confirmed that yes, outside of the game itself, I just ran into giant spikes. Anyways, 1,000 needles. But I always liked Chromie before this, and it just made me like Chromie more because Chromie's just a fun character and interesting and like gets up to a lot of trouble in the storyline. And gets a lot of screen time for being a trans character. Like, both before and after the revelation that they were trans. Or she is trans, actually. But yeah. There's Eradicate. Oh, look, turtles. So this used to be a zone that had like these tall spires in it and no water. And then there was a cataclysm that changed the world, and the wall that was keeping the ocean out broke, and this whole place flooded. And now there is a goblin barge. And races. There used to be a racetrack underwater. There is still a racetrack underwater. But now they do races on the water. Anyway. That's a pretty good screenshot. Anyway. Oh, yeah. That's another thing that I'm going to be doing. Is, as, my interstitials are right now, like, this is gadgets, and yeah. My interstitials are screenshots for the most part. And my intention is to, like, at least keep that for the starting up. Though I might do other interstitials in between, like when I go and break and stuff. I have ideas for that, but none of them are finished. And over time, I'm just going to add more screenshots to that screenshot folder that will show our adventures as we stream over time. So, people who were at the streams will see things that they, might remember. And that's where we're going. We're going to this place over here. And we totally don't have to do this. Like, I could eventually make it back to calling a Stratholme in another dungeon, but this is where the dungeon actually lives in the world. Using the dungeon finder makes it easier, but you could actually go to the dungeon's entrance in the world and make a group. Oh, I'm not doing these quests. I'm just not. This character doesn't care about quests. Cadrus is here to kill monsters in dungeons and maybe make money on the auction house. And look cool while doing it. Alright, this is the Caverns of Time, which you might notice is an interesting place. And in the Caverns of Time, there are portals to different times and places that were significant in Azeroth, like the Culling of Strathholm, which is right over here. And the Bronze Dragonflight. Yes, this is timey-wimey stuff, indeed. The Bronze Dragonflight, they manage this place, and also the Time Ways, of which there are many. Anyways, they're just going to let me sneak into the past. And in game terms, this is just a dungeon. We're going to one of many instanced dungeons where a 5-person to 15-person party, depending on the type of dungeon, but mostly 5-person dungeon. And now we have to go back to Chromie. Oh, I can't. Okay, fine. I'm using feathers, which are angelic feathers. Chromie.
I always have time for you.
Nope. Okay, can't do it. Damn. Okay.
Until next
I am
time.
going to have to wait until I finish this dungeon again to turn in the quest. That's not what I want. We're good. Alright. I'm out. Unfortunate. Can't turn in that quest right now. I screwed up and I didn't turn it in at the end. That serves me wrong. I mean, right? I mean, dang it. I figured Chromie would be able to do the quest just at the beginning, too, because, you know, I'd finished it, and she doesn't care about time. But no. Apparently she cares. Alright. 2 Ogremar. Oh, yeah. So the other day I said I was on a flying hippogriff. A burning hippogriff. This is the burning hippogriff. This is not an easy mount to get. To get this mount, I had to go through an entire, like, I don't know, months worth of grinding is probably the best way to put it. Because during Cataclysm, the elemental lords came back and they tried to take over the world with Deathwing the Destroyer, this big black dragon. And yeah, that didn't go very well for anybody. Burning hippogriff, that's fire. Anyway, and so during the second patch, I think, of Cataclysm, they opened up a daily quest hub called the Firelands, the Molten Front. And what we did is we went to Mount Hyjal, which is a place where this beautiful tree that got destroyed in Warcraft 3 that was the world tree of sorts. It was for the elves, and it made them immortal, and now the elves aren't immortal anymore. I'm so sad. Anyway. Specifically the Night Elves, because, you know, fuck those guys. I have many Night Elf characters. I'm trying to rage bait people who watch this later. With my Horde bias. Because I'm playing a Horde character. If you don't know anything about World of Warcraft, there's 2 main factions. There's many other factions, but there's 2 playable factions. There's the Horde and the Alliance. The Alliance are humans, Night Elves, Gnomes, Draenei, which are goat people, kind of. They're space goats. And there's a bunch of races. Worgen, which are werewolves. There's a lot of races now. Dwarves. Anyways, and then the Horde is the Undead Forsaken, which are a bunch of humans that got murdered and then raised as undead by Arthas. That guy that we were helping earlier, yeah, he goes on to become the Lich King. And he killed a bunch of people and raised them as undead himself after he got his soul sucked out. There's a bunch of them. And then there's orcs and Tauren, which are cow people, and goblins, and Yevi, which are fox people, and blood elves, which is what I am. I am a blood elf. You can tell by my tiny size and my big fucking ears. Irony, yes. Anyway, so Horde and Alliance fighting is the majority of the story. That was weird. That song glitched. Anyway, Horde Alliance fighting is the story of World of Warcraft. But the Molten Front was against the Elemental Lords. And so everybody went and fought the Elemental Lords, and you spent a month fighting against the Elemental Lords of Fire and his minions, and there was a raid where you could go with 25 of your friends to beat up some guys. Or, oh, is there a portal back to the capital cities from here? That's great. Oh, that's really convenient. I almost don't want to use it, but it's so convenient. Fine. So, yeah. So you go into the Molten Front, you spend days, individual days, probably like 28 to 32 days, doing individual quests to get enough currency and reputation to be able to get that little flying hippogriff guy that I was. Just the hippogriff guy. There's other stuff you could get, but to be able to get all the stuff for the hippogriff guy, you had to do at least a month's worth of work. And it's not the only month-long mount that I have. I have several mounts that are pretty insane. Yeah, I played this game a lot. Anyways, we're in Orgrimmar now. And we're listening to lesbian dance pop. That's a Pandarin. They're on both factions. They're panda people. Anyways, we're back in Orgrimmar. This is the capital of the Horde. They like spikes in here in Orgrimmar. And if you're not familiar with MMOs, though I assume most of you are, anybody has a name above their head like this, like the blue ones, not the green ones necessarily, but that green one. These guys are all actual players. I'm doing drugs. All that catnip. Oh yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here for Trader's Tender, and we're gonna look at the trading post. So this is a game where you can and always could collect gear, and the gear had different looks. And So a lot of people would just do that even before there was a system that would allow you to change what your current outfit looked like, which is called transmogrification. And so as it's evolved, it's wait, is there a horde or an alliance attacking? Are there people attacking Gramash Hold? Oh yeah, there's PvP happening. They're trying to kill the war chief. That's fun. So this is the other faction. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna watch because I'm too low level to actually actively participate in this. I would get my ass killed by all these guys because it's all these guys, and it's just one little me, But they're here to kill the faction leader. In this case, it's probably either Garrosh or Sylvanas. I don't remember who's currently sitting in. I can actually... Who are they? Rokon? Oh, poor Rokon. Is he the current faction leader? Yeah, I guess. They're killing the Dark Spirit Chieftain right now. Damn. Ooh, Bellsprout. There's Paladin in there. And Druid. Just gonna... watch this for a minute. I'm not going to do anything to stop it because I can't. It'd be like if a bunch of people came in and, you know, murked our leader, our supreme leader, you know. That's what I'm watching right now. And so a whole group of them showed up to get this guy. En masse. Like, a bunch of people got together and said, hey, let's go to the enemy faction's capital city, sneak into the throne room, and murder the leader of the faction. See ya. And they did it. They did it. They successfully did it. And now they're going to try and run away before... Oh, they're killing the auction house! The bastards! That's how you get a real fight going. You kill the auctioneers. People care about that. Right? And they're just on their way out of the city. Still fighting. Like fighting their way out of... Are they going down to kill the potion or the portal masters too? Oh my god, this is like the bad manners of baddest manners. And the only reason I'm not getting hurt right now is because I don't have PvP turned on. They're killing the portal masters. This is amazing. It's like a party. So yes, I did get distracted watching the enemy faction come and slaughter my countrymen, but you know, everybody will respawn. They're rebuffing the group and healing. They're resurrecting their dead. Oh, these are our... Yeah, this is a Taran. And there goes the everybody with the yellow. They're the baddies. They're making sure to get everybody. Oh, they're going downstairs. They're killing everybody. Oh, I guess there wasn't anybody who could kill down here. Or they just did it that fast. Alright, what are you doing? They might be planning on teleporting out. They like might have sent part of their group to another city and they're going to portal out. Anyways, I think we've seen as much as we need to see of the enemy raiding party on the city. But, you know, this is part of the World of Warcraft experience. To the trading post! This is, another of my cool mounts. Oh, also it flies. Alright, so we were going to do this earlier.
It's good fortune seeing you.
So, we have 1,145 traders tender. You can earn it even if you're not subscribed, so I would like log in and do some of the stuff that would give you some traders tender. But you don't get as much when you're not subscribed. You don't like get a monthly stipend. And I had like 28,000. I bought some stuff. Like I bought this guy. I already had this guy. This is the butterfly. I need them to stop doing the special mount animation. Okay. It's pretty. This guy, I love this guy. I've had him for a long time. I also bought these wings. And I either bought or owned these items already. I got a hat. Blade. I got the purple claw just recently. I got a moon glaive. And a moon blade. Because these look a lot like old iconic weapons from World of Warcraft and Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 2 and yada yada. And it's nice to be able to have them. So if I ever do go play a Night Elf, which I do, I have several Night Elf characters, then I can have the cool weapons. So what else do we want? So we do have a flying carpet, but this is a really cool flying carpet. It's very big. There's this outfit. And it's like the whole outfit, everything you see. And it comes in red. Yeah, it does have the comfy pillows. And it is a nice flying mount, but I mean... I do like this set though. It's pretty good. It would go with some other stuff. It's gold and red, which is like blood elf themed. And I have the red hair, you know. I also really just like this. I don't have anything that would friggin' go with it, but I just like it. And I'm not really a fan of gold. I'm more of a silver person, but it's just nice. I like it. It's good. In the Warcraft style, these are both pretty good, you know, like options. I could get both of them, but and there's some weapons. The weapons don't really interest me. This is cool. I do have other witches hats, but I don't know if I have a purple witches hat, like a violet colored one like that. And it does kind of go with our outfit, you know. The cloak doesn't interest me as much, but it comes with it. And so having the cloak would be cool for some characters, but it's really more of just a bonus. But it's very cheap. This is cheap because it's just a hat. This is a fish stick. They're like toy themed guns, is what it appears to be this month. Like this appears to be a fake gun. It's really cute. Like cute. Cool though. I like the design of it. It's pretty neat. Another axe. And then there's some quivers. Quivers are nice. Pop gun blunderbuss, yeah. There's some more cool blades. For the most part, I'm not that interested. I already got the ones I want. Like the double blades I like pretty well, but there's a pretty basic bow. Some nice glaives, some boots. I like this skirt, like this little outfit, like the whole outfit is pretty cool. Because it would be like this skirt and this top. And I can't wear them both at the same time because they didn't put them in a freaking bundle. And then there would be like this belt too if I wanted to get the whole thing. And that would be alright. I have a whole month to decide, so I don't have to do it yet. But there's some good stuff. And then we've pretty much looked at everything else. But I really like their like trend of making pants with like these open skirts that are neat. It's like tails. I got a couple of those. They're pretty cool. Anyway. This changes every month. We got 26 days, so...
I'll be seeing you again.
Also, Blood Elves, smaller than everybody. We're just gonna... Alright. Except for goblins. Goblins are a little bit smaller than us, but like... These are trolls. That guy's an orc.
Welcome to the trading post.
That guy being a blood elf. Or not blood elf, the Death Knight. I am a blood elf. Anyway. That's an earthen. Alright. I am super lit. I think I'm going to do another dungeon, and then we might do something else. Like we might change characters or something. But I want to do another dungeon. we've almost ran out our bonuses. And it doesn't matter that much. Let's see if we can get back to the dark. Nope. Nope, nope. We can't do anything. Alright, so popping all of our buffs. I am small. Oh, okay. We're in a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon. That's why it pops so fast.
What's on your mind?
Quests!
Here
Junk
they
in my
are.
trunk.
Off with you.
I might not get all these quests done.
Watch your back.
I know which dungeon this is.
You need
Hello, Argent Confessor, Paletrus.
See you later.
Yes, I know. I gotta kill the ladies. I don't like killing the dead ladies. It feels bad. Anyway, let's fight some undead. What were we doing earlier? Oh yeah, killing undead. These are the undead that the Lich King did make. This is the Scourge, not the Forsaken. The Forsaken broke off from the Scourge. Big city. Nothing hurts. Nothing hurts. Oh, hey, look, there's stuff to pick up. And, yeah, it's gone. Which is why I might not finish all these quests, because everybody else is going to be picking up stuff. And I'm going to be healing. Damn, buddy, you need to target people. Alright, there we go. Doing better. Alright. There's a Gudra. And the healing continues until people die or morale improves. Oh, I can't let the pet be hurt. Buddy, you're outrunning your healer. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, we're doing okay now.
My liege, I have done as you asked, and now beseech
Now we fight the big lady. Not that guy. That's Arthas. You remember him from earlier? Yeah, that's Arthas, the Lich King. He's kind of bad now, as you might be able to tell. And he's turning Svala from a normal Vicryl into a Valkyrie.
beyond my imagining. I am yours
Anyway.
to command, my king.
This isn't going to go the way she thinks it's going to go.
Awaits you. Destroy our uninvited guests.
I will be happy to slaughter them in your name.
She does this thing where she resets, and so that's why we're over here just waiting for her to finish what she's her. Yeah, show us the might of the Lich King. You do that, lady.
Go now to my master.
There we go. She's almost dead. Poor Savannah. She was only cool and had wings for about 2 minutes. Oh, and everybody just ate crap and got punched in the face by an undead. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to be doing, people. And the pet gets poisoned again. Alright. Moving on. I'm just not... I think it just wants to be poisoned. Yes, Hulk smash. Fighting on the stairs is always a good idea. That's always a good idea. You should always fight in the stairs, especially if the stairs are uneven. I'm gonna loot during the middle of battle. There we go. So I'm actually having a little bit of trouble with this tank because he's not keeping targets, and I have a macro that works only if you're targeting an enemy. I will also target your enemy and attack it. Well, if he stops targeting enemies, then the macro doesn't work, and I'm just like, buddy, you're cramping my style. Also, you should always be hitting something. You're the tank. There we go. It isn't that bad. He's mostly doing it good, but you know. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Come on. The orb. Somebody activated the orb, and now the orb is going to selectively animate one of these animatronic enemies. They're not animatronic. I don't know what they are. They might be undead. Could be something else. Who knows? I never quite figured it out. But it activates an enemy, and then it activates another enemy. And you have to fight them. It's kind of like a animatronic, yeah. In this case, what it mostly does is it allows you to have a fight where you don't always know who you're going to be fighting until you get there. So it allows some variety in a dungeon. But oftentimes you just fight all of them in these sort of things, so it doesn't fix everything. In this case, it does, because you only do a couple. I don't remember. You might do all of them in heroic, and then it doesn't matter. But, you know, stuff and things, it's been a long time. They also change stuff. I don't actually remember the for sure's of something from 2008 originally. And just this expansion's from 2008. There we go. Gortok Balehoof. You have been bailed. Hoofily.
What mongrels dare intrude here?
I am the mongrels that dare intrude.
A feast for the one that brings me their head.
Oh, this is fun. They're gonna freeze us with frozens and stuff. And it's not gonna work very well for us. Alright. Yeah, we can't get Scotty down until we're in range of the harpoon. Ooh, hey, wait, I can actually get these things. Yeah. Have a good day, buddy. I'm gonna freeze to death. Oh, look. Somebody harpoon that guy. Harpoon the guy. Please. Okay. Maybe next time we will harpoon him, and if somebody doesn't harpoon him next time, I'm getting a harpoon. Somebody harpoon. Okay, looks like the tank's getting ready to harpoon him. I don't have a harpoon, guys. Alright, I'm getting a harpoon this time. Oh, somebody got the frickin' harpoon before me again. Okay. Please, someone harpoon this man. There we go.
Your corpses will make fine more.
Now you can fight him. There we go.
You call that an attack? I'll show.
Apocalypse. I got feared. Are you kidding me? So, we're in Northrend, which is the northern continent in Azeroth, fighting the Lich King's minions to prevent the undead from taking over the world. That's the story. Did we lose somebody? No. Okay. These are mine. Just have to go for the collectible items when you can. Alright. Woohoo! We're doing good now. Alright, we've made it. So Yimeron is one of the Vicryl that works for the Titans, which were originally creations of an alien race of planets that just happened to take over reality, mostly because they're planets, living planets. And, oh shit. I attacked too early.
Haldor of the rocky cliffs, grant me your strength.
Stunned. Great. That's not good.
Bjorn of the Black Storm, honor me now.
Go.
With your presence.
Go. Yes. Okay. We're back. Yes. Woo. We did it. All right. Now is somebody gonna come and let me? Oh, I didn't finish any of the quests. That's funny. If you turn this way and go this way, oh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Where did they go? Did they just yeet out? That's an option. Hold on. Teleport out of dungeon. I'm gonna try this. I might be able to swap back to the entrance of the dungeon by teleporting out and teleporting back in. And then I can finish my quests. Yes! It worked. Okay.
Hello. See you around.
Level 30. See, that's why you want these quests, because they'll give you a whole ass level.
Interest ya in a pint?
Twin Peaks is unlocked.
Hey, good.
Wow. Alright, I'm getting the heck out of here. When you leave the instance group, it'll yeet you from the dungeon because you're no longer a part of the group that is allowed in that dungeon. And it sends you back home. We have done it. Oh, they're still fighting. There's the Alliance is still having a disco party. That's a bunch. That's a bunch of stuff. Wow. Anyways, did anybody say anything? Oh no, jeez. Yeah, no, the fight's still happening. They came back. They waited for it to respawn. I am lit. Alright. Bleach by 2%. Shadow Word Death. Also heals me. That's what I want. Yeah, I definitely do actually want that. I'm a dungeon healer. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't need the mana. Smite's not as useful as I would like it to be. So it's that one or that one. Holy Ray. Where each successive pennant bolt during the channel deals 5% increased damage and healing. That's good. 5% increase. Atonement reduces the damage taken by 2%. That means anybody that has I put an atonement on, which can be all 5 party members, has a 2% damage reduction whenever they have one. I actually think that that's the better choice in this case, even though this is 5%, because it hits the whole party. And that, I don't know, it is only 2% though. That's hard. Those are hard decisions. I'm not using Shadow Tap because I'm Discipline Priest and I'm doing healing. I don't need it. I don't need Mind Blast dealing more damage. What does this give me next? Either one will get me that. That's useless. We might have to think about this for a second, but I'm going to go to the restroom again because it's been over half an hour and I have the tiniest of tiny bladders. I'm going to go to the restroom to have a short break. This is probably like a hydration break for normal people, you know. Anyway, the dungeon was fun. I will be right back. Yeah, they are really overachieving. I'm going to leave that up for y'all so you can just watch them. Here. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. So I've been having fun healing dungeons. I think that that's been pretty successful. Like, only a few people have died, only a couple, and we've never had a full party wipe, which means it's going to happen eventually, but it hasn't happened yet, and we've been able to power through. I've been really happy about it. Alright, looks like they've moved on. They're just running around. Anyway. Ogremar's a pretty big capital city. It got updated and expanded during Cataclysm, adding all these buildings and stuff, and extra zones for other races. And then there's been littler updates during several of the later expansions. I like hanging out in the Goblin section or the Tauren section. There's some really good places to hang out. The Goblin section kind of got just replaced by this huge building here, okay? Because like there's a really good Goblin section in this area, basically. But some of it's still kind of here. But they have this huge building, which is like a cultural center for like racial friendliness. I don't know. And it kind of pushed the goblins out, and I'm kind of mad about it, really, because like I like the Goblin City little mini area, and now they're just like hanging out in the sides. Anyway. Her tallness. Mita. Alright. We have achieved most of my goals, which was testing everything and making sure the sounds and all the stuff worked. And some things didn't work, and we had to fix them. And some things were added, and I'm pretty happy about it, actually. Alright. So I think we're going to heal as a different character. I have a couple different characters I could choose from. We've gotten up to level 30. Why do I have so many priests? Because I like that character class. I have also other priest stuff here that I would have been playing, but I chose to play that one because I like their outfit. I'm not even joking. So we got two. It's taking a moment to load that up. We could choose to... I don't think choose actually ready, like been set up, because everything changes with an expansion, so you have to like go through and fix your action bars and make everything all custom again and all of that. And I don't know if I want to deal with that. But we do have Liament, who was set up to do some healing. But I didn't actually go and do any healing. I just prepared her. So, let's go. And yes, I have many, 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 many characters. I have like 50 characters because for the longest time, the amount of characters that you could have was 50. So, you know, and back in the early days of Warcraft, everything was far more separate. You couldn't have cross server groups, so you couldn't play with your friends if you weren't in the same server, not even the same like area, not even like North America, not even the same region like Western United States. No, you had to be on the same exact server to be able to do anything with your friends. Didn't matter what battle group you were a part of, didn't matter. You had to be the same server, same faction. If you were yeah, no. So, I have characters from different servers for different friends that I played with on different servers over the years. And the fact that I just make characters when I'm bored. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. Woo, woo. All right, let's take a moment. I'm assuming that I thought there'd be people in the inn, but nobody's here. Either that or just nobody's loaded in. Oh well. Yes, we're going to actually get the leveling bonus for this character. So this is Drenai Shaman. We'll take a look. Ow! I ran into a wall. Make ID. Stand by me. Yeah, I got. They'll kick me out if I don't have tokens. So. All right, we're done. All right, so let's take a look at our fit. I am a goat lady. I have hooves, a tail, cool horns. A big hair. The wings are cosmetic. They're not real, obviously. Alright. And I'm a shaman, so I heal using the power of the elements. Thank you, thank you. I think that we're looking pretty good, too. Alright, so... Lightning shield. Do we have any buffs that are actually good? Yeah, that one's alright. We got smaller. We could set up for a random battleground, just because. Oh, at least one roll. But we're also going to queue for... Yeah, we are Resto. Okay, we're in the right specialization. Okay. We're also going to queue for a dungeon, the Lich King dungeon. Again, Lich King dungeon. Because I'm good at it. Oh, wait. Group leader. If nobody's a group leader, it's a problem. Ah, ha 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 ha! Here we go. More dungeons. I'm just snacking real quick to keep my blood sugar up. Oh, somebody said no. But I'm a healer, and everybody needs healers. So my queues are fast. If you're playing as a DPS, you've probably been waiting 5 minutes. That DPS might have been AFK. Or in the middle of a cutscene and had to decline. And they lost their 5-minute queue. Or 10-minute queue. Because of circumstance. And then they're pissed off. Throwing their mouse across the room. I've been that person. Again, somebody declines. I'm waiting. Just glowy eyes. Ah! Okay, back to the dungeons. Alright. Tank. Set focus. Buff tank. He's too far away already. I turned into a doggy. Alright. I didn't get to get the quests. Dang it. Maybe I can convince one of them to share the quests. If they don't, it doesn't matter that much. Yes. Yes! That's what I wanted. The quests. Okay. Thank you so much. I don't have time to do anything other than that.
Your blood is mine! Aronel Ladell! Their fate shall be yours!
Bork bork. Yes, we are the doggo. Alright, this is a boss fight. There's little zombies attacking. And he's already dead. He's already dead. Damn, that was brutal. Usually, I'm used to that being harder. I should look at my gear after this dungeon. Oh yeah, I'm not getting any of these quests done. Even if I have them, I'm not getting them done. But I'm getting free stuff. Well, it's not really free. Other people are not picking up stuff, and so I am picking up the stuff. Because I can sell it for money. Not a lot of money, but money. I am a loot goblin. I pick up everything. He's just running along and picking up all the... I need to turn on class colors on this character. I don't know what class he is. Dwarf monk, no wonder. He's just monking it up. Doesn't really need me half the time. Which is good, because that means I can talk. Oh, hey. I leveled up. And also... if he doesn't need me, you know, I'm gonna get this over here, and then I'm gonna run like a fast doggo. Fast doggo run. I'm running fast. I am a doggo. Fast doggo. There's a warlock even farther behind than I am. Damn. And I know this dungeon pretty well. We're fine.
Dalron.
Oh, he's to the next boss. Okay.
The nerve to join
Lock in.
my attack.
By all means, don't assess the situation, you half-wit. Just jump into the fray.
Not
Chain heal.
Yes.
Chain heal.
Warriors. Death.
Yay! Gimme. One of a kind. I am totally like being the laziest healer at the moment. Alright, I'm done with the quest. Baby, no money. They're this far ahead of me, oh my god. Only Nightwing's been having any trouble at all. Like, I have not been needed at all. But for this fight, I will be.
And paint my face with your blood!
I'll paint my face with your blood! My life for ire. Hide behind a pillar. Hide, guys, hide. Guys, hide.
Pathetic failure will serve as a
Good
warning
job.
to all.
Okay, now the Valkyrie lady, she's going to raise him from the dead as an undead monster baddie, and
Second chance to carve your skull!
there's more fighting, and then he dies. Yeah. So, you know. Still doesn't go that well for him. I'm just chain healing everyone because there's nothing else that I have to do at the moment. We did it. His blood was face painted. Look, I have another hippogriff. And I also got another level. And we're gonna throw ourselves in a hole. Oops. We just killed ourselves. I didn't think that it would actually kill us. It's not supposed to. We're supposed to land in a nice safe spot like that. But we landed on the edge and we died. Wow. You know. Yeah. That's World of Warcraft. But I resurrected because I have a reincarnation ability. Normal people would have had to like walk back to their corpse. Alright, I have finished the quest. Ears of the Lich King. I get some bracers. Get braced. Disarmament, Vicro weapons. I got the weapons done. This or this. This or this. This.
Good.
Ingvar's head. Well, the guy doesn't have it anymore, so I have it. Crit. Versatility. I want more crit. Thank you. That's the exit to the dungeon. So that little loop thing that we did where we fell down the hole and everything, very important. Anyway. Can't heal this guy, even though I would. Leaving the dungeon. Alright. Oh, healing stream totem. We definitely need that. We don't need it there. We need it somewhere else. Right there. What's the cooldown on that? 30 seconds? That's not bad. Sorry. I am taking a drink because, you know, I'm not set up for hydration yet. I was getting no mic a while ago. That's what it said. Well, that was like 2 hours ago. I think that's when everything died. Okay. So that was successful. And enjoyable. I've been having fun with the dungeons. It very much is, like, my philosophy on it is very much like being a minion master in a lot of games where the other, like, anybody who knows me has heard this, the Pokemon theory. That the other players are my Pokemon, and I'm keeping the Pokies, yes, the Fungens. I'm keeping my Pokemon alive so that I can get my experience and level up. And I legitimately enjoy doing that. Because there's challenge to it, but it's not like so challenging that I beat my head against the wall every time. And a little bit of that's okay. Like, heroic dungeons or higher level dungeons are different than leveling dungeons like this. So there is some variation as time goes on with these things. I have a cat meowing at me. Hello, Zenitsu. You're a meowy boy. I agree. You do meow. I could be playing with a controller, which I've considered doing, like, for some streams, because there is great controller support through mods, not like in the main game. There's okay controller support in the main game, but mods make it better. And this is a game that does very mod it's moddable, but it's very mod friendly. That's the word I'm looking for. Add-ons. So right now I have console port and decursive. Decursive's this one, which is what I've been doing when I've been trying to like remove poison or other things. It's a button click that makes it easier than having to figure out which of my spells removes that. Water shield. That's what I should be using. There we go. I got my shields. Tic-tac-toe. Okay. But when it comes to healing, I don't feel like I'm as good just because I have always practiced with keyboard and mouse for healing. When we do some of the like classic, I'm definitely going to be using the controller though, because that's a lot of fun, especially like with a warrior. You're just zipping along, punching people in the face with your shield, and yeah, charging into people. It's beautiful. I'm not sure exactly how much longer I'm going to keep going, but I do want to keep going. Like, I am not done. I could be, but I'm not. Alright. So Space Goat still in Battleground queue. We haven't gotten a Battleground pop. Which is unlikely if we're in the middle of a dungeon, obviously. We're not going to get one. But we should be right at the top of the queue. So we might actually get to see a Battleground. That'd be nice. I'll give it a minute or two before I jump in the other queue. And then you can see me die a bunch of times in a row. And while we're waiting, we're going to take a moment. Take a screenshot. There we go. Frontier psychiatrist. I am excited for other streams in the future as well, where I will play other games also. So I think that I've broken the, like, I'm still gonna be nervous before I start streaming. That's never gonna change. That's just who I am. But I think that this, yeah, this just feels much better than some of the last experiences I had where I was streaming. And I think it all had to do with just some stuff at the time. Some specific people that sucked, that aren't around anymore, and that's great. That's beautiful. Anyway. It doesn't seem... And we've given it a few minutes. I'm not gonna wait forever for the... I'm gonna throw us in the other queue. Oh yeah, we got... Wait, hold on. I want to go through our stuff. We got new stuff. Okay, definitely want that. This is we're actually using a heirloom, and the heirlooms give us set bonuses, so we're going to just keep that for now. But another ring is good. We're putting on armor. Like, we didn't have a second ring on. We're not even wearing shoes. My God. I don't have shoes. I just realized I'm not wearing shoes because my character doesn't own any. Yeah, no feet. No feet. No feet. Somebody just buffed us, and I would normally have said thank you, but I was too concerned with the fact that our feet, our naked hooves, are hoovy. I want to go check our bank and see if we just put our shoes in our bank for some stupid reason accidentally. No shoes. Just out here with free hoovy grippers, you know. All right. Some of the stutter is because we're going into a new city, and it has to load the new zone. Part of it's because we're moving so damn fast. We're going to land real quick and give it a second to load. Wow, that's some good pets.
What can I do for you?
Do I have feet in here? No, I don't own shoes. I don't own shoes. I don't know how else to say that. Damn. All right.
Have a good one.
No shoes for the hoofies. Yeah, I could buy some shoes, but it feels like a
Well met.
waste because we're gonna be leveling so fast. Sell the junk. I'm gonna sell the cornbread sausage. Oh my god, I got pineapple pizza. Restores no health. Reduces your stamina by 5% for 30 seconds. The most controversial of pizzas. I'm gonna sell it for 30 silver because even though I like pineapple pizza in real life, it's more valuable for me as silver at the moment. Alcohol. Some pickled kodo feet. Pickled kodo feet don't give us much health and don't give us much money, but they're in my inventory and they need to get out. Frost cap out. Do I even have professions? Yeah, this character doesn't have professions. This character can barely fish. We could fix that. Yeah, that's useless. So we're selling extra stuff. There is a swinub in the chat. Ah, that's cool. What did it look like? Wow, that's definitely a look. Chainmail. Anyway. Selling that. Guys. Selling that. Yeah, that one's actually useful. Eventually. So is that one. Oh my god. Okay. Reagent pouch. Wait.
Be careful.
I can actually use that. It's not a reagent bag? It's just a normal bag. That's silly. Okay, so there's a specific reagent bag slot, and this is not a reagent bag, even though it calls itself a reagent pouch. That's just silly. That's legitimately frustrating.
Light be with you.
Alright. No. Yes. Alright, that's all the stuff that we need to get rid of.
Safe travels.
Okay. This is Stormwind. It's the Alliance capital. Look at all these people. All these people are everywhere. We're on a role-playing server, so there's a lot of people. A lot of people. This is the most popular role-playing server. For reasons. I haven't even been looking at trade chat. Oh god. Anyway. We have no battleground. No bitches. Let's go into another dungeon queue. where should we go? Also, I'm level 12 or 13. I'm level 13 and I can fly, and that is just insane in this game. Used to be that you couldn't fly until after level 70, and now at level 13. Like, you didn't even get your first mount until level 40 in the base game back in the day. Like, it's just interesting how things change over time. But, you know, flying's fun. Excellent, I gotta land. Oh, this is sad dragon land. I did this one the other day.
How are you? Have a good one.
So one of the red dragons was
Hey there.
overtaken by the Lich King.
Safe travels.
We're here to help her and everybody else
Good day to you.
fix some stuff,
See you later.
and also mages.
You need
Mages are
something?
involved.
Have a good one.
Anyway, focus. I'm silenced. That's me. I'm silenced again! Oh my god. Okay. No. No. Have I said no? Yes, I have said no. Back to the healing. Oh yeah, I gotta pick up this book. Don't forget the book, everybody. Book. And it leveled up again. Silence.
You know what they say about your curiosity. I'll give you more than you know what they say about your curiosity.
It really wants me to.
Now to finish the job.
This is the burn phase. Sure, whatever. Woohoo! come on, guys. Thank you.
Chaos beckons.
I'm totally overhealing. It's unnecessary. Oh, here we go. Kill the chaotic rift, guys. Guys, the chaotic rift, maybe. Fine. Oh, I was afraid it was going to fall in a hole there for a second. And that would have been bad. Guys, I'm getting beat up, guys. Alright, there we go. Thank you for killing the trees that were trying to murder me. It's important. Can't let the trees gang up on you, because you get too many trees. And, oh boy. Also, I'm getting beat up by the trees. Again. I don't have chain lightning, so I can't easily defeat the trees the way I would normally. And yes, I'm purposefully getting in the middle of fights. This has actually been pretty good overall. Except for that guy. That guy's trying to mess me up. rock butt. Woohoo! I am somewhat like a no-heal rocket as a shaman though, at this level, because I can't weave in a lot of good DPS without making some macros that I don't have currently, and that's kind of a shortcoming of the game itself. It should make damaging enemies easier.
There's no truth in it. No, no, no. Only in the taking. I see that now.
So this is the dragon that was corrupted by the undead, and we have to kill her so she's no longer undead.
Stay. Enjoy
Ow.
your final moments. Finish it! Finish it! Kill me or I swear by the Dragon Queen you'll never see daylight again. Dragon Queen. Life binder. Preserve me.
All right, we were able to successfully kill Karistraza. Unfortunately, I like Karistraza. She's cool.
Good day to you.
And now we turn in the quest.
See you around.
So I get loot from
Hello.
killing poor
How are you?
Karistraza and all of the other people
Safe
that I killed.
travels.
Hey, and I leveled twice.
Hey there. You need something? See you later. Good day to you. Hello. See you around.
Alright. That's all the quests, and yeet. Undead. Yes, we are undeading the undead. We are de-deading. We are double deading. More deading. Breach level 16. That's a lot of levels. Oh, we got a random battleground. Okay, we definitely got to hit this up. We didn't have a lot of time to say yes to that. Okay, Warsong Gulch. And I'm heals. Okay. I am just going to say yes to the starter build. Sure. Whatever it is saying. Okay. I will put you where I had my jug of bourbon. Which we're going to drink some bourbon. And we are going to hit that tank. Hit that tank. Okay, these are our fighting abilities. So we're going to actually put them somewhere useful. I'm gonna die a lot. But I am going to stick with this tank. Because we only got one. And they can actually... Where is the tank? There's my tank. Alright. I'm going to try and go with them to steal the... well, whatever they're doing, I'm going to follow them. This is player versus player combat. Capture the flag. There's our flag. Alright. Buddy. What are we doing? Good song. Shit, I'm dead. Ah! They circled back around. Oh, getting ass kicked. Well. And if you don't know what's happening, that's okay. Somebody got... We've got the enemy's flag. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was a rogue out of nowhere. And this is how PvP works. You die, you're reborn. You die again, you're reborn again. Nobody really gets a lot done. The flag is lost. Alright, well. Well. The comedy shall continue. Yeah, that was just like... There were... I need to have better situational awareness of where the enemy team is. I haven't PvP'd in a long time. And I usually don't do it as a healer. Ha! That's what it's about. Okay, so haven't been able to say a whole lot, but we've been doing a lot of healing. Oh crap. We're getting overrun. Alright, I'm out of here. Ow. It finally happened. Everybody left. We're trying to steal the flag. Why are they not taking it out of there? Oh, because our team, okay, the other team has the flag as well. Oh, okay, I see what happened. That sucks. Have a nice day, buddy. Okay, where'd they go? They're halfway out. All right. And yes, I did successfully kill somebody. In a one-on-one fight, I am dangerous. In a one-on-one fight. Crap. Okay. Horde flag was returned. I'm on my way back up. That's what I thought was going to happen. And we are out of here in a second. Oh, this isn't good. This is so that we don't lose, because they have our flag. Yes! Yes! You people can't get me. I am. No! That was a lot of damage at once. Well, I tried. Oh! I should have dropped it when I had the chance, but it didn't happen. Dang it, they got him. Damn, okay. Buddy. I'm stunned. That's good. Well, they lost their healer. They can go get the get it by themselves. Alright. There's not a lot of time remaining. We're gonna lose. Because they got the second cap. I kinda fucked that. So that wasn't exactly stellar gameplay, but, you know, I did okay for somebody who hasn't PvP'd for a very, very, very long time. Like, very long time. Oh. Alright. I'm going to go to the restroom, and we will be back in a minute or two. Alright. I actually think that we're about good. I think we're going to look for a channel to raid, which I probably should have been doing sooner, but you know. And then we are going to raid out to some wonderful person, whoever they may be. Who do we got? Aha, I think I might have found someone. Alright, so we are going to raid out to Nerdy Gnome, who you might know if you were here for Cheshire Stream the other day. They're playing Resident Evil Requiem, which is a game that I am jealous of because I don't have. So deep spoilers, because they're definitely fairly far in. But if you're into that, stay around for the raid. Alright, I don't really have a raid message or anything, but yeah, we're gonna go. I will think about raid messages for the future. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I had a great first stream back, first and second, first stream back, whatever. And yeah, I will have VOD channels listed in my actual bio here in the near future, but the Discord is available. The socials are in the socials. It all exists. It's all there. Thanks everybody again for hanging out. I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to streaming more in the future. All right. Bye-bye.